Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to Espresso Martinis. I do like this vibe so much better.
Me too.
Oh my god. Okay. I like this
Do we
vibe.
miss the coffee shop? No.
No.
This is a vibe. Cheers to episode 2. Episode 1, part 2, for being
Episode 1,
real.
part 2.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Haley.
And you're listening to Espresso Martinis.
Espresso Martinis. Okay. So,
Okay.
let's get into it.
All right, well, we haven't really made an episode for
Quite some time.
a week, or more. That better not be going off. Not my phone. Air quality alert. We haven't made an episode for a little bit over a week.
Yeah.
But let's talk about what we've been doing our past week.
All right.
So yeah.
Where have you been? Because you've been a little MIA lately.
I've been a little MIA. Well, actually, I will say I haven't worked. I was off essentially a whole week.
Yeah.
Monday was my last shift. And then, so Tuesday to Tuesday. And I just kind of did some things around the house Tuesday to Friday. I'm redoing actually a few rooms in my house.
Okay.
DIY moments.
Oh, okay.
I'm not really doing much of the DIY.
But you're just there for moral support.
And I'm the painter.
Okay. That's important.
I'm the self-appointed painter.
Yes.
My boyfriend does all the construction.
Okay.
But I paint. And arguably the aesthetics. I'm sorry, do I look like I have a pooch right here? Please hold. I wish we had a mirror because I'm self-absorbed and I just want to make sure that we Please hold.
Kind of like a.
Oh yes.
We're back.
So yeah, I'm the self-appointed painter.
Mm-hmm.
We're redoing a lot of rooms in our house, so I've been kind of busy with that. But I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways, on Friday afternoon, I flew to Arizona.
Okay, tell me why I thought you left Wednesday.
I definitely didn't leave until Friday.
Okay.
Well, I was supposed to work on Wednesday.
Oh,
so what had happened?
Okay.
Well, what had happened was I was only supposed to work the morning on Monday. Another bartender was supposed to work on Wednesday morning with me. We'll bleep this out. Another bartender was supposed to work with me on Wednesday, but they were also working Monday night. So I was like, hey, how about I take your Monday night? I work a double on Monday, and then you work solo on Wednesday. So it's almost like switching shifts, kind of.
That works.
So it worked out because the bartender wanted the Monday night off, and I wanted an extra day to like get my shit together. Every time I go out of town, I need to like make sure my house is clean.
Mm-hmm.
I need to like meal prep.
Make sure everything's packed.
Yeah, I need to make sure my life is in order. So when I come back, first of all, when I leave, I don't feel like, I don't know why, but I always feel guilty when I go on vacation. Because I never feel like, I'm like, oh, I go into this whole spiel of, do I deserve a vacation?
Mm-hmm.
You know, this like negative hamster wheel. But, so I was like, perfect. I have Wednesday off. So I had Tuesday through Friday morning essentially off to like get my life in order.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And help paint.
And help paint before you leave.
Help paint before I leave. We're still not done, but anyways.
Okay.
So Friday afternoon, I went to Arizona. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm from Arizona. We'll get to know each other.
Episode 3, don't you worry.
Episode 3. I'm from Arizona, so I went back home essentially for the weekend. It was too short of a trip because I have family out in Arizona still that I wasn't able to visit. I was able to visit some people, not everybody. I essentially went out to Arizona for a bridal shower for my childhood best friend.
I know, I saw the pictures that she posted and that you posted. They were very cute.
Yeah.
And your outfit, I was like, okay,
Ashley. It was 70s theme.
I know, I was like, okay, bridal shower theme.
When she sent me the invitation, it said 70s theme, and I didn't know how much 70s theme now. Well, I didn't know how much 70s is in today's like fashion.
Oh yeah.
Because I honestly, I mean, I was like, 70s, what the heck is that? Like peace signs and these like frilled, like leather almost,
little rainbow kind of effect.
Little headbands.
Yes. Okay.
But I was looking on Pinterest.
We love her.
The girlies who love Pinterest
we
know.
Love her.
I was looking at 70s inspo, and it was everything that I would wear today.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
It honestly is. Aside from like the Y2K style that everybody's got going on, 70s, it's like a modern 70s.
Yes,
almost.
it was. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't do like the tease the hair.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a bump it, by the way? Remember those little, I don't know if it was like a West Coast thing, but they were called bump its, and you put it under your hair to make it look like a bump.
Oh no.
So it looked teased.
We would just tease and kind of let it, and then hairspray that.
Hairspray it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I would never do that, but the whole headband, like the nice little headband with your bangs out, like I love that look. I love like the whole jean outfit. I love like a Canadian tuxedo.
Okay.
I'm a big, I love denim. But anyways, so yeah, it was 70s themed in Arizona for my childhood best friend who's getting married, and she's getting married in England. She's moving to England.
Okay.
So this was our last hurrah.
Oh my god.
I've known her since 2nd grade. And obviously, I said goodbye to her when I moved to Georgia. I moved last year to Georgia.
That's a different kind of goodbye.
But it was a different kind of goodbye. And I'm like, you know what? If I can't make it out, I will not see her for probably at least 5 years. I'm sorry. I have an itch right here. I can't.
It's probably Mason's hair.
I think it is.
Mason's my dog. So
she's a husky. And girl, those husky hairs.
Yes.
But, so yeah, the weekend was really awesome. I got to see my dad. That was interesting. That was good. Haven't seen my dad in a while. Got to see Alicia, obviously my childhood best friend, and her family. I'm sure you feel this way with your childhood best friends. Their family is like your family.
Oh, yes.
So I was able to see them, which was nice. Aww. But yeah, a little send-off. She's moving to England literally in July. I know.
She's going to be living her best life. I'm a little jealous, okay?
She will be living her best life. And so yeah, it was a quick turnaround trip. The time difference from Georgia to Arizona is 3 hours. So you can imagine, I was up. There was one night. So I got there Friday evening, stayed out late Friday night. Not really, probably like 11.
Okay, party girl.
But 11 in Georgia is 2 a.m. 2 a.m.
So technically you were up till 2 a.m.
So I was up to 2 a.m. the first night. Mm-hmm. And we just went to like a Mexican food restaurant. Arizona's known for like, I mean, every spot in the country is known for really good food. But to me, Arizona and Mexican food is just like, just hits different.
Interesting.
So we went to a Mexican food restaurant toward the end of the night. And then Saturday was her bridal shower, and we went out Saturday night for a bachelorette night. Aww. And I do not go out.
No,
so
you do not, Ashley.
I don't. So I was like, what are we getting into, ladies? What are we getting into? So we went to a speakeasy to start the night. Just some chill vibes. We ate.
Oh, was there like a code that you had to use to get it? Okay.
Code to get in the door. Mm-hmm. Which I've never been to a speakeasy where you needed the code to get in.
Yeah, it's been other things, yeah.
Yeah, mm-hmm. You just have to like make a reservation.
Was it like you had to like talk through like a phone or something, or like what'd you have to?
So when you get there, and there's no door or anything for the building. It's a stairwell. It's an outdoor stairwell. Okay. So there's 2 security guards at the stairwell.
Scary.
I know. I was like, what? Where are we?
What's going on?
So we get there. We talk to the 2 security guards, and they're like, what's the code? The code was 86th Street. So we said the code, and then they check our IDs and let us down the outside stairwell. Okay. Looks dingy as hell. I'm like, this looks gross.
Yeah, like, girl, where are you taking us?
I'm like, I made these reservations. Oh. I've never been there before. But I was trying to make her bachelorette night like fun and exciting. So I was like, okay, oh my God, is this a flop?
Like, what's going on?
Is this a flop? So we go down this dingy outside stairwell to this door, and it's just a plain black door with no signage or anything. We walk in, and it's a dark hallway, pretty short hallway, with like some pictures on the wall. They were just like random like paintings and whatnot. Yeah. And like at the end of the hall, again, a very short hallway. So you go down 6 feet, basically, of a dark hallway. At the end of the hallway is a bookshelf, and there's a stone like rabbit.
Okay.
And you're supposed to pull the rabbit and it opens the bookshelf, and then you're literally entering into this bustling bar and restaurant. And you can't hear anything on the other side. It was really cool. You can't hear anything on the other side. So you walk in, and it's bustling, and there's drinks flowing, and there's food being ran out. And I'm like, okay, we didn't flop.
We did good, girls.
We didn't flop.
We did it, ladies.
Oh, Lord. Oh, sorry. I'm going to set this down a second. So we went in there, and that was awesome. The speakeasy, I feel like speakeasies that you go to, the drinks are always so good.
The effort put into it.
Oh, they're always so good. I'm like, I want to work at a place like that. Little foam action with the flower, but all of the drinks were so beautiful. So we drank and we ate. So anyway, we eat, and we started at 7:45. So about, I want to say like 9. All of us girls are done eating, and we've had like, most of us have had 1 round of drinks. Some of us have had 2. So we're all feeling good.
We're having a good time.
We're having a good time. And apparently, so we're at the bar and restaurant, and then there's like a curtain in between a hallway on one side of the restaurant. So you can't see what's behind the curtain, obviously, until you go through. So I had to use the restroom toward the end of the night. So I went through the curtain, and I noticed there's like a little club. I mean, club would probably be the wrong term. It's like a standing bar.
Yeah, a little mixer moment.
Little mixer moment. There's a DJ, but it's a standing bar. So there's like little circle tables and a bar, but no seats.
Okay.
So it kind of entices you to dance.
Yeah.
And so,
and you were just looking for the restroom.
And I was just looking for the restroom. I'm like, ladies, I know where we're going after this.
Okay.
So some of us break off because my childhood best friend, Alicia, who's the bride-to-be, she had some of her family members a part of this bachelorette dinner because she has sisters, and all the ladies wanted to support her, but not everybody wanted to party with us after. So some of us broke off, and the rest of us explored the little standing bar.
Yes, why not?
Yeah, so we go into the standing bar around 9:15, and we overhear.
I love how you have the times.
I'm a big time person. That's a sidebar discussion, but I'm a big time person. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. Anyways, so about 9:15 we get to the standing bar, and we overhear that at 10 o'clock is when the party starts, essentially.
A little later.
Because we're probably one of the first group in there.
9's a little early. 10,
it's a little early
when the nightlife kind of, people crawl out.
See, I didn't know that. I'm like, oh, it's almost 10, so we gotta stop. I gotta be in bed soon. But I'm like, it's a bachelorette night.
You're getting a little crazy.
Let me relax. Let me get some drinks.
No work, no school.
No work, no school. You know that song?
No.
Okay, that's okay. Anyways, I'm like, it's not a school night. It's not a work night. I need to relax.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we can wait till 10. So we're just kind of hanging out, us girls, just chatting, just drinking. I had ordered a gin and tonic with a lime.
Gin drinker.
Girl, I switched it out with the other girl that was in our group.
Understandable.
There was 4 of us. I switched out with a vodka cranberry.
Classic.
I don't
easy, simple, yeah.
I don't like vodka cranberries, but I like cranberry juice.
So it works.
I don't like tonic water, so let's sweeten it up.
We're sweet girls.
We're sweet girls. I would have ordered an espresso martini, but I was like, I don't know what kind of bar this is. I mean, what do you order when you go out?
Tequila shots.
Okay.
But if I was
right into it.
If I was to order just a drink, it'd probably be just like a margarita. Just simple.
Oh, margarita?
Yeah. Because I don't really like vodka. I'm just tequila girl. So I don't like vodka or anything like that.
For some reason, when I go to like a bar, like a standing bar or whatever, I feel like I am not allowed to order anything other than like Jack and Coke.
Yeah, they want simple, fast, easy drinks that they can just spit out.
And I'm like, why am I like that?
Yeah.
I need to order margarita next time because I need to enjoy myself.
Very simple, yes. And you get a little flavoring. And I don't even think that like bars like that have like espresso makers, like espresso machines.
Oh, I know. They just use like espresso liqueur.
Oh, That's boring.
And
okay.
that's not good.
No, that's boring.
And I don't like stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
So I kept it easy. But
Simple.
we were just kind of hanging out and then just chatting. And then by 10, the music starts to get louder.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you know.
That's when you know.
People are crawling out
Little
of the
night
crevices.
people, uh-huh.
They're coming out.
Coming to play.
And, no one was dancing yet.
Weird.
But
Oh.
this is when it gets interesting.
Oh. Okay.
So my childhood best friend, Alicia, is a theater girl.
Uh-huh.
She's a theater girl through and through. I was never a theater kid. That's a lie. I did theater for like maybe a year.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't my thing. I was a sports girl.
I can see it.
So, never understood that life. Appreciated it.
Mm-hmm.
She's a theater kid through and through. Very theatric.
Okay.
She's very animated. She loves drama. She loves
Ooh.
like the all eyes on me in like the, not the attention seeker way, but like the let's have a good time.
Yes,
and I'll
exactly.
start the good time.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So, 10 o'clock rolls around. No one's dancing.
Mm.
And this man in the corner looks like he's alone.
That's okay. Is that scary?
Well, no. It sounds scary. I don't know.
A man in the corner.
But he's in it. It looks like he's by himself. He has like no friends there. So at first I was like, this seems like he was hired to do. So essentially he comes out to the dance floor, empty dance floor. He comes out and starts breaking down. I'm like, did the DJ hire him to bring other people onto the dance floor? It seemed that way.
Okay.
Because I'm like, he's pretty good. He was like dancer level.
Interesting. Okay.
And he looks at my friend Alicia, who's wearing a bride-to-be sash. She's wearing a veil. She's going all out.
That's so cute.
And he reels her into the dance floor.
Okay, girl.
And I'm like, could not have been a more perfect person for this.
Yes.
She is throwing it back in the most respectful way. Yep. She looks like a straight-up dancer. She looks like she does this for a living. And the whole
good and
bar,
bad thing.
I should have taken, I should have taken a video. The whole bar is cheering for her.
Oh, I love that.
And they're like dancing in sync. They're like, I can't even describe it, but it's like,
let me just bust it out really quick.
It was like a dance routine.
Okay.
And so she brought other people onto the dance floor dancing, and she was just the star of the show. And it was awesome. It was a really great experience, because then when we left that bar, we like kind of bar hopped a little bit that night. When we left that bar, a few people that were there were coming up to her, congratulating her for engagement, and also being like, hey, you killed it.
You ate. You were good, girl.
I was like, if I could ever be like that, I would love that. But
actually, you can be. You just need a couple espresso martinis.
Maybe. But I don't move like that. I don't move like that.
People do. Mm-hmm.
I want to, everyone wants to be Shakira. But who can move their hips like that?
Not us.
No, not us. Anyways, it was a great night. I loved it. I loved visiting friends and family. I loved seeing Alicia. I loved experiencing such like a core memory with her. I feel like she'll remember that. Like,
oh, she will.
Just dancing in the bar with everybody cheering her on, with her bride-to-be sash. It was just so amazing. So, anyways, that was my weekend. And what about you? What have you been up to?
Well, mine's not as exciting as Arizona and Miss Bride-to-be. Mine's been, since then, just honestly working. I've been working your shifts they scheduled me for, so I've been kind of opening and also closing as well, so I've been working a lot. Other than that, I have this Monday through Friday off, and so I've just been doing a lot more school. I was like, okay, let me just kind of get ahead, especially since like I'm moving out, and so that's been a lot, and that's what I've been doing this whole week, kind of just packing up my room, packing up my living room, taking everything down, and it feels dismantling empty. A lot. It is very empty, and it's so sad, and I hate that it's coming to an end, but 2 months, and then I'll be moved back out. But it's just been that. It's been a lot of long days, a lot of arm strength since I've been working out. I kid you not. Oh my God.
Working out.
And hopefully my mom doesn't see this, but she came over and was helping me pack bags and pack boxes and everything. And she was like, all right, I'm going to start taking some boxes down. I was like, okay. takes box down, and I'm like, okay, like give me a second. I'm picking up my box and I'm headed out. She's already like halfway down the stairs or whatever. And I come out and then I hear, Haley, is that you? And I'm like, what? And I come to the top of the steps and I just see my box dropped on the floor with everything. And then my mom slowly getting up. And she fell down the stairs.
No.
She did. It's not funny, but she did fall down the stairs. And
she said, Haley, is that you?
Yeah.
She said it so calmly like that. She's like, hey, please don't.
Yeah, because
don't
I
let
don't
that be
think
a
she
stranger.
wanted. Like, yeah, I don't think she wanted anyone to see her. Which thankfully no one saw her. But what was so awkward is, I mean, like, I'm such a bad daughter for this. I was like, Mom, that was the box with my record player and my frames, like my glass frames. And she's like, all right, Haley, I'm all right. And I'm like,
oh my gosh, you jerk.
I know, and I felt so bad, but I was like, oh my God, I'm packing up all my things. And I'm like, okay. And I was like, are you okay? And she was like, yeah, I mean, besides the embarrassment and you caring about your things. And I was like, oh my God, I'm such a bad daughter.
Don't ask about your stuff in this box.
I know, and after that, I was like, you just relax. I'll bring everything down. But it's been a struggle. It's been like 3 days of me packing up everything, getting everything in boxes, taking it down. And I'm like not even close to done. I probably have another week worth of packing.
Really? I feel like you are definitely getting there.
I'm getting there, but since I'm staying until next week Sunday, I'm like, I still got a lot of, I'm not going to bring my mattress over. I'm not going to bring my TV over, my shelf, my desk, so last minute. So I'm like, that. And I'm trying to milk it in. I'm enjoying the apartment life. Sad to go home for 2 months.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. And I've been going over there, and since I moved out, my sister got my old room. I have now been booted to the guest bedroom, which is smaller than that room, which sucks a little bit, but I'm like, okay, 2 months, I'll deal with it. Mason, you'll just have to run around the house and not in the room. We'll deal with it.
She'll enjoy that with your other dogs or your family's dogs.
Yeah, she's been going home a lot lately, and she has been enjoying. And, oh my God, my dad got my mom a dog. So now the Durbin family has a golden doodle.
No! Are those the tiny babies?
He is big now.
Oh my God.
9 months. He's bigger than Mason, hevier than Mason. His name is Theo. He's the sweetest thing. I'll show you pictures. Like, he is so sweet. But besides that, Mason has been enjoying going back home and spending time with her brothers and sisters while I've been kind of packing up and just unpacking, mainly just setting the boxes in the guest room that I'm staying in. And other than just packing up my apartment, all I've been doing is just working out. And I've been working out almost every day this week.
Really?
I'd say just besides Monday, but I've been working out Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm working out tomorrow. Or no, this morning, Thursday, and I'm going to work out Friday. So I've been working out constantly, and I might be going again tonight because I was like, why not get a little extra?
Oh my God. Wait, you already went this morning?
I went this morning. 8:30 in the morning. I know. I've been going and like no big deal. It was
She's shredded.
But I know. But that's what my week consisted of. It wasn't as exciting. It's just been kind of working, doing my online school, and mainly just packing up my apartment, getting ready to move out in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, you've been busy.
I have been busy. So technically, with having a week off, I didn't have a week off.
Yeah. No, you were literally moving. Moving is not days off.
It's not. It's not fun, but it's got to be done. I just can't wait to move to a new place.
Yeah, you'll love that.
It'll be so much better, and it'll be a whole new setup.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be so nice. It'll be so nice.
But let us know how you guys feel about the cozy vibe.
I'm kind of liking it. Look at us. We're
I
chinning.
know. I love it. We're like having a sleepover. Okay, so well, what else?
That's basically just what I've been doing. I mean, it's been a little hard to kind of, and I think just having this week off kind of made me realize it even more. It's hard to have like a work-life balance.
Yeah.
And like having this week off from work, I'm like, okay, but I'm still busy morning to night. Like I'm still constantly moving. It's just it's something else in replace from work.
Yeah.
So it's still kind of hard to have that work-life balance, as important as it is. And that's why I've been trying to like do little things for myself. I'm like, okay, I'm here. We're spending our Thursday doing our little podcast moment, drinking some espresso martinis. This is my little self-care, relaxed, fun day. But it can be a little challenging.
It's very challenging. I will say too, like, so a few things that I need to do in order to not feel burnt out, like I have to have self-care. You know, like whether that's I give myself a facial, or like I do my nails, or I do like give myself like a little pedicure.
Just something.
I have to, because if I don't, and I don't like take care of myself like that, I'm just gonna feel like I've just spent all of my time and energy into other things and not myself, which I'm good at doing.
Yep.
And then you realize, like, oh my God, I haven't really taken time for myself.
Distractions.
It is so important. It was so difficult, and it's so mentally draining. And especially with the job we do, I will say, like, we mentioned this in the first episode, like, for those of you that work in the restaurant industry or the service industry, you know that the service industry is very mentally taxing.
It is.
And it will chew you up and spit you out if you do not take care of yourself for real. Like, obviously, being in the restaurant industry, a lot of your money comes from how much you work and how hard you'll be working. Yeah. It's not hourly. You know, you're working for tips. So it pushes you to your limits if you're, you know, trying to really make the days that you're in that restaurant worth. You have to pay bills. You do. You have to make it worth it. And unfortunately, not everybody knows how to tip. So it requires you to pick extra days up, or extra shifts, or work past 40 hours. I mean, we work 40 hours and it's still sometimes not enough. So we're always trying to push ourselves to do more.
Yeah.
And if you're not taking care of yourself, it will come and bite you in the ass and really remind you, if you don't fill your own cup, you can't fill others. Write that down. I'm just kidding. Also, these lights are super hot. Right?
No.
Oh.
Is it just your side?
I don't know. It's like hurting my leg.
Maybe because you're like holding it under and it was absorbing heat.
It was absorbing my heat.
I don't know, because I'm like touching these. I'm like, are you sure, Ashley?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't have any. I'm like not sensitive to like.
Well, it just felt hot on my body.
It might have been like you cut. I don't know. Anyways,
I'm not crazy.
So with us having a love-hate relationship with our job, I feel like that hate part is kind of what makes it a little bit more draining for us, because I feel like we used to genuinely like our job, and so the money was good at that point. Yeah. And I felt like, even though work is straining, it's like very mentally exhausting. It's hard on you. I feel like it wasn't hard on us at that point. I felt like we actually enjoyed it. We enjoyed being there. We made the most of it. Afterwards, we left like still like we had a good shift. Like we had stuff to talk about. Like it was like, I don't know. I feel like as you work in the restaurant industry, service industry, and like changes happen and there's no communication and kind of things switch gears and you're not in motion of those years, things kind of take a turn and you kind of go downhill. So that's, I would say, for us, is where our mental side of the difficulty for having that work-life balance kind of comes in. Because I feel like before we had a good work-life balance to an extent.
To an extent. I will say what you just said of like, it didn't feel like work. It didn't feel strenuous. It didn't feel like the hours in that building were as draining. And to be honest, it made me almost like want to stay a little bit longer to help the next shift, to do all these things. So, and because of that, I was staying longer during the day. And this actually happened to me when I used to be a manager for my previous job. And I know you have experience with that too, but I was very passionate with what I was doing. Regardless of what I was doing, I was in it 100%. And because of that, I, was scheduled, let's say, 9 to 5. I would stay 8:30 to 7 because it didn't feel so much like work. Because I wanted to put in that work. I wanted to make the restaurant better. I wanted to do X, Y, and Z. And because I was staying longer hours, I was putting all of this effort in. The minute I got home, I was exhausted. I was not my best self. I was literally drained to where, like, TMI, but I remember I would, like, go home and literally just, like, sit. This is TMI, whatever. I would literally go home, go to the bathroom, sit on the toilet for like an hour because I couldn't get up because I was so tired.
I love that.
I was so tired. I would just, like, I would literally just be peeing. Like, it wouldn't be crazy. It wouldn't be crazy. I'd go to the bathroom to go pee. Would take me 2 minutes, but I would be sitting on the toilet for 30 minutes just, like,
no, it happens.
Contemplating life. My legs would fall asleep because I was so exhausted. I couldn't get up. Like, and I don't want to be that person. That is a shell of who I was. I'm sorry I had to say that. It's just girl talk.
No, it's just, yeah.
But I think that was crazy. It's real life.
It is real life.
I was drained. But it's no longer like you want to say. It's because you have to.
It's because you have, yeah.
And that's what really changes your mentality, is like, I have to stay, so now it's a negative thing.
It is when it used to be, yeah, a positive, yeah.
And, you know, that's actually just a quick little, like, side note segue is I'm trying and do really want to continue trying to change my mentality of certain things because I feel like I put such negative connotations on certain aspects, like work, for example. I loved coming in the morning and making my iced Americano. Like, that to me was a ritual that I really cherished. And it made me excited to go into work. And so I don't know what happened from that point to this point to where now I'm, like, disgruntled about going into work.
That, and you're like, okay, Haley, so I need I'm going to make me a drink and then we'll do this. And I'm like, fourth one?
Yeah, I know. Like, now I'm, like, 3 Americanos deep and I'm still like, and you know what? That is my own fault. There are things that have happened that have made me, that I can say, like, that made me this way. But I'm in control of my mentality, and that is my own fault because I could, you know what? It's just food. It's just drinks. It's not a big deal. I'm not saving the world yet. I'm not a lifeguard. You know, I'm not, like, in charge of saving someone's life. Like, let this just be what it is. And I can be at peace with the fact that I'm not where I want to be. This is just part of the journey. And am I super happy with this job? Absolutely not. But I can also be accepting and happy with the fact that it's just a part of the journey and it's getting me from here to my next checkpoint.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, it's all just a mindset thing.
Yeah, and I feel like kind of with that mentality, it also, like, kind of ties into that work-life balance. And outside of work, it's like when we have these times and moments, like, and I know we were talking about it earlier, like, we would love to, like, or we need to have those moments for ourselves where we can kind of develop these hobbies, these side activities, just things for us to do that can better our mental health, especially with how work is towards us.
Yeah, definitely.
And I know for me, and I know for a little bit of you as well, that we can kind of just try together. I know that we've been talking about Pilates would be a fun thing to kind of try. I do want to try pottery. I think it'd be so cool to make my own things.
I love that you want to try pottery. That's so cute.
Because I've been to, like, those places where, like, they have pottery already made and you paint it.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I want to make it.
Yes. That seems therapeutic, too.
Yes, that'd be so, so nice. And then I want to try Pilates. I just want to kind of get more in shape with my working out, kind of tone everything up. And I feel like that's just good for the mind, too.
Yes.
Like how running is for some people. I feel like just Pilates, like some sort of, like, that, or, like, with what you said, kind of yoga. Just something to kind of help ease the mind and kind of release some stress and everything like that. That would be nice.
Definitely yoga. I do want to try hot yoga, too. I love hot yoga.
That scares me. I get some water intake.
Yeah. Well, it's so good for your skin, and it's a really good workout. I used to do hot yoga in Arizona, so I definitely want to identify some places I want to go to around here. And I need to be consistent in the gym, because just to piggyback off what you were saying, like, if I don't make time for things that I enjoy, just like if I don't take care of myself in a self-care way, if I don't make time for things I enjoy, then I'm going to be stuck in this negative mentality of, like, I'm unhappy because I have no outlet, because I have no balance. So hard.
It is hard.
It's like one of the hardest things.
We're getting there. We're getting there, because we made time for this. This is kind of our little activity. It's our little thing.
Yeah.
It is something that we like it. We enjoy it. It makes us happy. So we're getting there. We're slowly but surely getting there.
We are. And I think recognition too is the first step. If you can identify your pitfalls, then you've already done the first thing.
Oh yeah.
Because now it's just action. You need to sign up for hot yoga. You need to sign up for Pilates.
I know.
We'll definitely do that together. We'll do like a little vlog.
Yes.
Little Pilates. Come to Pilates with us.
Come to Pilates with us. We last 5 minutes. All right. So Pilates was a Pilates was a fail. We're gonna.
Pilates was terrible.
Sorry.
I heard it's such a good workout and really tones you up, and I want to be toned.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Or what is it? Goat yoga.
That will be a whole vlog.
That would be fun.
Goat yoga, where you meet baby goats and they like walk on
Yes.
your back. That would be fun too.
Okay.
Yeah, because we can't vlog hot yoga.
No.
Our phone would overheat.
That, and it would be just foggy the whole time. They wouldn't even
Literally
see us.
dripping.
Like, "Ooh."
Not
Hey,
cute.
guys.
Not cute. I'll do that
Sorry.
on my own time.
But a little snippet would be cute.
Yeah.
A little snippet. But that would be very fun. Well,
Yeah.
you made it this far.
If you made it this far, comment down below. Also, for our next podcast, you can catch us next week.
Yes.
We are going to be having like a little question box.
We are.
Um,
Kind of try to answer some questions that you guys may have. Some questions our friends may have, just people kind of just around us may have, to kind of see what you guys want to listen to, hear. God, what you guys want to hear, kind of get to know about us, know about the podcast, anything you want us to kind of talk about.
Yeah, if you want to know anything about us that we didn't discuss in the first podcast, drop in the comments what you want us to answer, and we'll read them on our next podcast. And yeah, if you made it this far, you're a true one.
You're a true espresso martini.
You're a true espresso martini. I hope you hit that subscribe. I hope you hit that subscribe button.
And like, and just comment down below, even if it's not to ask us any questions, just to kind of, give us some happy praise kind of comments.
Show your support. Let us know what works for you, what you want us to touch on, what you want us to fix. And thanks for hanging out with us.
Yes. And these are your espresso martini girls.
See you next week.